Let me get my life. It's your girl, Miss Mina.
Your guy Hippie G.
And you now tuned in to Café Talk Unfiltered Truth. Welcome to the
Welcome
cool
to the
table.
cool table. Now,
So,
what's your quote?
so today's quote of the day is "You are what you eat." That's the quote of today. And
Okay,
our
I like
topic of
that.
the day is "Who are you?"
Who are you?
So
Who
that could
are
go in
you?
a bunch of different ways.
A whole
So
lot of
I kind of want to
ways,
start with.
but it's
I
only
kind of
one.
want to start with. Yeah, it's only one you, but
Nah, it's only one way
what
it's going.
leads you? Oh, it's only one way it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah. So with that being said,
Uh-huh.
we are a combination of our experiences, the people around us, the people surrounding us, and what we do and how we learn from those experiences.
Yeah, don't forget about your mother and your
So,
father, or whoever
yes,
plays that
our
role as
parent,
mother and father.
yeah, that's why I said, right, and that's why I said
Yeah.
the people who are around us help create who we become. And I
All
like to
right.
use this this other saying, even though our original quote is "You are what you eat." Your current self should be congruent with who you are and who you want to be.
You gotta break that down for me. That's my first time hearing that one. You gotta break that down for me.
So
I like that.
your you should be your current self should be congruent, meaning it should match and grow with who you are and who you want to become. So
Mm.
every level of yourself demands a better version of yourself. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to dispel any part of yourself to create or become the person that you want to be. If anything, you should be using all of that to become a better version of yourself. Now, how you get there is only up to you. So I say that to say this. I accept all of me. My
Yo.
good, my bad,
Yeah, you can
my
accept it,
ugly.
but trapping yourself within it, like, yo, is that a part of changing? Like accepting who you are, even if it's a bad you?
Yes, yes, that is accepting who you are is a part of changing because some people can't accept who they are at all.
Mm.
Some
So
people are
so
ashamed of the person that they was or the person they're
yeah.
becoming. Some people are ashamed of that. And
Yeah.
anytime you have shame, you become trapped by another person's perspective of you. And they can use that to
Mm.
their advantage because you're ashamed of it. See, I accept all of me.
So say
So,
like you a thief, like you should just accept it. You a stealing motherfucker. You just accept being a thief and be like, yo, fuck it. I can't stop it. I'm just gonna rob everybody.
now,
My mama can get it.
now, in that type of situation, right? Okay,
I'm only
you
asking.
know how they
I'm only
say no, because those are valid. That's a valid question because
asking.
again, the question is, who are you, right?
Yeah.
Are you only the perception that other people see of you? Are you only the perception that you see of yourself? Or are you all of the above? Only you can decide who you are. right? Just because you went through something or you have been a certain type of person, that doesn't necessarily mean that you can't change. That part is up to you. Just like they say, like, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. Yeah, you can trust a thief to be a thief because you know that's what they do. So I know if so and so come over, not to leave my personals around because I know that this person is bound to do that.
You sound like me. That's why I trust everybody.
Yeah, I trust everybody to be who they are. It's I trust you to be you. It's the people who pretend that I can't trust.
Yeah.
I can't trust a pretender because you're only doing what you think I want you to do.
Yeah,
so I can't trust you.
Say what you think I want you to hear and all that,
right.
or anything that sounds good to get what you want.
Right.
There's no honesty.
Which makes you manipulative. Now, can a manipulative person change? Yes, they can if they choose to change. You can't force a person to change just because that's what you want them to do. So, again,
True.
who are you? Are you a person who is willing to grow and change, or are you a person that stays within the realm of your bullshit? For instance, me.
Who are you? Let's talk about it. Yeah, who are you?
Let's talk about it. For instance, I'm back on my bullshit. Period. Point blank. I'm back on my bullshit. And I can't say that it's a bad thing because technically speaking, I changed myself to become something for somebody else to the point where I stopped doing the things that made me happy.
And this makes you happy. What you about to do makes you happy, right?
Absolutely, it does. It definitely does. It definitely does. It definitely does. It does.
Is that hindsight, though? Is that in hindsight? Because to be honest, you really don't know until you do it. Human nature.
No, see, I know for a fact that would make me happy. It would make me happy because I know me.
Feel good and happy is two different things.
It is, but this is why it makes me happy. This is why it would make me happy because I'm back to doing me. Like, I'm back to doing me, which means
you listen to how that sounds in your head.
I'm back.
Repeat it in your
I'm back
head.
to doing me. I am. I'm repeating it in my head and out loud. That's why I said it more than once. I'm back to being the person I used to be. Now, does that mean that I'm backtracking? Kinda, but not really.
And that makes you happy.
It does. Because I'm back to being myself again. I'm no longer.
Well,
I'm
look,
no
that's
longer
what I need. I
trying
needed
to.
confidence in it.
Yeah,
that's all I needed. As long as I
am.
hear confidence in it, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah, I'm back to being the person that I've always been. Like I said, my current self should be congruent. My current self should be congruent with the person I am and who I want to be. And
straight tomboy.
My original self, my original self, I need to get back to that. And this is part of my original self.
Boss lady.
Doing what I want. Yes, doing what I want to do. When I want to do it. How I want to do it. Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, yo, you want to go get breakfast? Nah, you gotta go home.
Right, that part.
I'm just here for your man's in there. Where's Missy, yo?
here for
I'm
your
just
mans
here
in
for
them.
your man. Yeah, you gotta go home.
But hey, you gotta go
Mm.
home. You got it's that time. Like no, we
What's up
not
with
spent
you,
no.
Chef? What's good with you, Chef? In the building, everybody. He'll tap that screen, show us some
Hey,
love, baby.
so
All right, well, look.
with that being said, right?
Yeah,
Do you feel like your experiences make up who you are?
yeah. And I say that because, I say that because, hey, you got me saying that now. To me, it does.
Okay.
I guess even throughout life, like, cause long as you living, you're never gonna stop going through situations, having experiences, and it can be the smallest stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you learn is living. You don't learn by dying. Most people
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have some people that's quick to try to commit suicide, stuff get too hard for them. But like the guy we was listening to that one time, I forgot
Mm-hmm.
I forgot his name. I think it's Kevin or something. He's a YouTuber, spiritual YouTuber guy.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying like days don't exist. It's just measurement of
Right.
time. That's all that is. It's
Ooh,
basically you
that's
measuring of
funny.
time. Like days don't exist. And you know who I'm talking to. I just can't think of his name. I just can't think of
That's
his
what my
name.
enabler said to me today. Said, "Girl, you better go do that because we only live once."
But it's like
days days is
every
passing us by.
yeah. So every second is not gonna be bad. Every hour is not gonna be like bad. It might be bad for a few, but then after a while, it's like, oh snap! All right, so I just had to do this. Cool. All right, next time it come around, I know what to do. It's just like in life.
Mm-hmm.
When you get your first house, you about to pay the bills, you don't know where to go. And somebody was like, "Yo, you done missed the rent twice because damn, you don't know where to go at." So somebody was like, "Yo, you just go pay it up here." All right. So you're in debt a little bit because you ain't paid it the first time and you're behind on the second one. So you stack up, you go pay it off, and that's clear. And that's after 2 months or so. But now you know where to go at to pay that bill every month, and it's on time, like
Right.
clockwork. It's no problems. You might stumble a little bit with the lights or something like that, but you know it now. First
Right.
house, you know where the bathroom's at. You've been learning how to clean it. You've been learning how to clean since you was younger, so you know how to do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Effortlessly.
Mm-hmm.
And that's life. You go through them trials and errors and stuff just to build up the knowledge you have now. So you can
Like
honestly
back to
say like
I
what you go through
yeah.
in life makes you who you are. Like some people
Right.
go through it like in different ways or whatever, but whether it's good or bad, like what you went through makes you.
Right. So back to I quote, "You are what you eat." Our experiences are a learning tactic to build us into the people that we become. Now, how we
Food for
experience
thought.
those things are always going to be different. Just because we have the same experience in something, that doesn't mean that I got the same thing out of it that you did. So,
Yeah,
my food for thought from that particular experience is going to be extremely different than what you got out of it. Your 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 knowledge is going to be different. So
yeah,
who you become out of that situation is going to be way different from what I might become out of that situation.
yeah. Because it's
So
like I'm over
I
here
feel
eating
like yeah,
shrimp burgers, and you're like, "Yo, nah, I need a patty. Like, give me that Angus or something." Like, it's different
right.
food on the
So
plate.
exactly in how we go about how we go about analyzing those things and those situations
I was
are
about to
definitely
say
going
something.
are definitely going to bring out a different version of ourselves. Just like your analogy with the whole house thing, like,
Yeah,
okay,
we
every
got you, sir.
relationship,
We got you.
just because I went through this situation once before, my way about going about it is going to be completely different than what it was the first time around. Like,
Yeah,
I know now in this light how I want to move forward. I know I don't like I'm I'm okay with what is that's not the word I want to use. I'm confident in our relationship to know that this is how I want it to be. Like, I know I don't want it to be nothing more than what it already is. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, you become more knowledgeable of how you want to move forward in certain situations,
yeah,
which leads back to who you are. I know who I am. I know how I want to move. So I know now, even though this is something that I may have experienced before, I know now I might not want to do it this way this time around. Maybe this time around I just want to, just because I know more about myself and what I know, what
yeah,
I like, how I know me for real this time.
yeah.
I'm not
And
trying
I
to
just thought of something
prove
too, yeah.
myself to anybody else. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I'm at the point where I don't want to prove myself. I don't need to prove myself because I know who I am now. And we
facts.
don't always know who we are in the beginning stages of life. We don't
Hey,
know. We're always trying
look.
to provide a different version of ourselves to fit somebody else's image. So it's like, I'm taking,
I'm a
like,
rebuttal
I
all that.
know, okay, I know, like, we divide ourselves up in different categories. Like, I only show
Yeah,
a certain side of myself to certain people. But
yeah,
now I'm at a point where I don't care. Like, I show all of me to whoever. It don't even matter. Like, you don't like it, it's not for you. That's it. In my head, that sounds like a personal problem. Like, I don't know what to say to you. Like, that's how I view it now. But my younger self and older versions of myself, because like I said, every every level of yourself demands a better version of yourself. So just
what you
because
said.
I'm starting to show more of myself now, I know
It's good.
I don't have to sugarcoat who I am to anybody.
Can
Hey
dig it.
Tay,
Can dig
what's
it.
going on?
Hey, chef. What was that question, real quick, bro?
Yes, and
You
what's
said
the
you have a
question?
question.
I'm
I don't know
sorry.
why you ain't just type it, yeah.
Yeah, you should have just typed
I
it.
don't know why you ain't just type it. Like, oh, are we waiting for him to ask that question, yo? Look, I thought about something while you was saying all that. He could really
Okay.
just hit the request to get in the box. But look, I thought about something as you were saying that, yo. Like, yeah, we get to a point where we know who we are, but for real, if you think about it, you don't. I don't. I don't think no one knows who they truly are until like you're about to go for real. Then you can sit back and you can say, all right, yeah, this was me. Because like I said, life still goes on. There's still things you haven't even reacted to yet. Situations you haven't even been in. It's always if this happened or if that happened, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. But no one truly knows until that
Right.
happens.
That happens, right? And you can never tell somebody what you would do in their situation if you never been
Yeah.
through it.
Because it's like with
So,
your situation, right? Like, well, not with your situation. Don't think I'm even about to go there. I'm not. What you was speaking on when you was like, yo, when I'm with this person, I gotta be this way, that person died. Nah, I just say, yo, just take all of me or F you. And
right, that part.
and that's facts. Like, yo, either you like me or you don't. But most people, well, some, not all, but like some people, they don't do that because they're trying to be fake or something. It's just some people like, yo, I'm more open with this person because
Mm-hmm.
this my dog. Like, yo, this nigga I see every
Mm-hmm.
day after work. But
Mm-hmm.
at work, it's a different environment, so I tend to be
Mm-hmm.
like this. I don't mean to. It's just something I do. It's just, this
Yeah.
is me at
And
work. But I'm not going to be personal with this guy at work. It's mostly play around,
mm-hmm.
joke, and all that. But in the streets, when I'm
Mm-hmm.
with my homeboy, it's dead ass serious. Like, there's no playing around. We talking. It's spiritual. Then
Mm-hmm.
I got that other homeboy I kick it with. Shoot, we just get high, chill, whatever. Or
Mm-hmm.
I'm with my homegirl. Me and her like to go bowling, go out to eat. Different environments. It's just like drinking.
Yeah.
When you
Right.
drinking by yourself, it's a calm situation. But
Mm-hmm.
when you with others, it
Mm-hmm.
gets lit for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
But when you with your family, it's casual. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying?
So
You don't
yeah, but
mean for it to be.
yeah,
It's
but
not
yeah.
like you're trying to be that way. It's just what comes
Right.
out
No,
of
I get it. And now since you brought that up, right? And yes, that's why I was saying like different, like you said, different environments cause you to
Appreciate that,
react
yo.
in
Appreciate
different
that, man.
ways around different people. So yes, but okay. So sometimes there are situations where you act a certain way around certain people. Like you might be around your
Yeah.
family and don't like there's
Fly
some
Mike in the
people
building.
that don't
Appreciate that, my
act
boy.
themselves around their family. Like some
Yeah.
people don't
Yeah.
act themselves around their family. Some people just like are completely to themselves and act like complete strangers with their family. And then when they get around their friends, like their friends see all of them, like their complete self, their funny side, their arrogant side,
Appreciate
whatever,
that, man.
like
Yeah.
everything. So yes, there are situations where you tend to downplay who you are just to fit in with who you're around. But I feel like even though that environment may cause you to sit okay, even though that environment may cause you to react that way, I feel like part of you should still want to be your full self regardless. um and I think a lot of the times is like I said before, like shame, like or not wanting to, or not being accepted, or feeling like somebody gonna say, because some people are jealous at the fact that people could act their complete self no matter where they are, and they try to down make them feel bad about being who they are. Like
A character
if I'm a
trait they
silly
wish they
person,
had.
I should be able to, right. If I'm a silly person, I should be able to be silly wherever I am. Even though
Yeah.
some places may cause for you not to be silly. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't want to be in a business meeting being completely fucking silly. Even though it might be a situation where you might need to be a little silly. Like I feel like regardless, you should always be yourself 100%. Even though some people feel like I can't be my complete self because I don't want nobody to use that against me. But that's your biggest superpower is being yourself. Like you
Damn.
downplay yourself when you downplay
Mm.
yourself when you don't act yourself, because now you giving people one up
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah. Hey, sorry to interrupt you. Quick shout out to Mill Swags, man. Yo, we got you in our prayers,
Hey,
man. Hope that joint small and go away like it ain't nothing, man. Yeah,
right.
appreciate you
You'll be
stopping through
good.
too, man. Hey, take care of
You'll
yourself,
be
man.
good.
And yo, if y'all want, man, y'all can. The box is open, yo. The box is
Yes, y'all
open
could hop in
because we
and
want to hear from other people too. Hey, appreciate that. I stay capping, but but we want to hear from y'all, yo. It ain't just
I
about
don't need to
us,
be around
but
no Capricorns
no,
right now.
you're
Thank
around
you
me, man. You ain't got no
guys.
choice. You
I
ain't got
know,
no choice, dog.
unfortunately.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you live with one.
Unfortunately. Right.
But check this out. My man Mike in the building. Thank you. Appreciate all y'all sending them gifts.
Hey,
What it do?
Uh, what's up?
what's
What's
going on?
up?
Oh, you
What
can't,
it
This
you
is a
do?
can't cam
question.
So what
up.
y'all was talking about?
Who
Hit
are
him with the
you?
topic real quick. Who are you?
Today's topic is who
All
are
right.
you?
Before
What
you
does
answer
that
that,
You
mean
said
to
what?
you?
Say that
I got a
again.
question. Who are you? That's the topic.
Hold on,
It's
wait,
You
deep.
wait.
I
good?
know. It's gonna take
I
you a
ain't catch
minute.
none of that. Let me back out and come back. Let me reset my phone because I didn't catch none of that.
All
Okay.
right.
My phone acted slow, so let me back out and come back.
Okay. To answer Trey's question, wait, am I echoing? Okay. To answer Trey's
Nigga,
question, who am I? How do I define Mina? I am a well-rounded person. I'm multifaceted. I have many traits and values that I consist of. So I kind of can say I have multiple personalities because I do. If I'm being realistic, I do. I have a serious side. I have a funny side. Right. I
you
have a tomboy side. So yeah, I'm a very sweet person. I can't say I'm innocent because I'm not. Far from innocent. So yeah, if I had to sum myself up, that's what it would be.
what was the interview? He said you passed the interview. Hey,
I
appreciate
guess.
that. Mike, we in the building. Thank y'all all for
Yes,
running them
let's
likes up.
go.
2.5 or 2.3K. Everybody that's in here hitting that like button, coming in, chilling with us, man. Appreciate y'all. Hey, but look,
Very much
before
so.
my man puts you on a blind date series, um, this is what I was about to ask you and Mills, right? I
Hmm.
guess I can let him join. He's actually requesting. Let him, put him back in the box real quick.
You might have to cam up, Mills, if you can. I know you
Yeah.
having a moment, but
All right, come on now.
because
Back to
this is
what you
gonna
were
be on
saying.
YouTube, so we might need to see you.
Yeah, I know.
But okay, so
Uh,
the
uh, COVID got me looking
the
kind of
top.
mess up.
Okay, no
You
no
know,
worries. It's okay. It's cool. So the topic is who are you, and what does that mean, and what does that consist of? Oh, see, yeah, that's fine. See, you good. What does that consist of? What do you feel? What experiences have you been through that has shaped who you are?
Alright. And before you answer
I
that,
already know who I am now.
before you answer that, 'cause I gotta get this out. You ain't gonna interrupt me no more.
Huh?
I done had like 3 interruptions. I had to stop, say something, do this. But look, this is what I wanted to ask before you get into that whole spill. It's for you and Nina, girl.
Bro.
But I'm gonna ask you first, Nina. Like, who character traits do you take after more? Your mother's or your father's?
Mm, that's a good
In your
question.
opinion.
In my opinion, I act more like my dad. I have more of my dad traits than I do my mom. I'm just but I can't really say that too much because
And what are the traits then?
I'm low key a combination of both of them. Like uh both of my parents are very soft spoken. My mother is very shy though. So I sometimes come off as shy, but I'm low key outspoken too, like my dad. But I keep to myself like my dad. Um, both of my parents are self taught, so I'm like that too. So yeah, I have a lot of different things
Yeah.
from both of my
What about you,
parents.
man?
So it's kind of yeah. I'm big combination of both.
Man, I'm
What
a
about
helper. I've
you,
been
man?
helping people since the dawn of time. I already know. I'm a helper. That's
Yeah,
me. I'm sorry. I already know that. It doesn't matter, man. I'm gonna help people. I like to
I'm
help
talking about
people.
the
It doesn't matter how
traits.
much I try to not help people.
As far as from like
Huh?
which character traits you take out the more traits from your father or traits from
I
your
can't
mother?
tell. I can't tell
mm,
because I don't know my daddy.
You
I
know
can't
your
tell you
mom,
that.
bro.
Yeah, but I can't say that. I might be more like my daddy. I can't see that I'm like my mama. I mean, I'm like my mama, but I'm not like her. I'm like far.
I
I'm
could
not even close to like my mama. But I don't know how my daddy is, so I might not. I could be taking traits from my granddaddy, my great granddaddy, my grandma, my great. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
all
It
that
might not
yeah, that's
all
necessarily
that
true.
is
be.
implied. All that is implied and stuff. I mean, that's a part of the whole joint. I
Yeah,
just wanted to know,
yeah,
like,
that's a
just for
part of the
that
whole
one.
Okay, yeah.
conversation. Like
Yeah,
what?
that's cause that's what makes you.
I don't
That's who
know.
you are. You're who you
I get my
surround.
traits. I get my traits from me. Like it's no seriously, like everything that I built myself to be it was because
Right.
of me.
So yeah,
Because it
so
don't matter what
that
I gained, because it don't matter what I went through in my life. I was always by myself, even if it seemed like I was with everybody. So my mind, I'm by myself, regardless. So
Yeah,
everything that I
that's a
learned
part of it
and
too.
molded to myself,
yeah,
Yeah,
it was
all
by
that's a
like
myself.
part of the
Like
that.
conversation
because
too.
Yeah, that was a big. That's like one of the main parts because it's life experience. This is the
Right.
makeup
I
of a person
experiences. Right.
from childhood on
Right.
to now. So, like, yeah, like you said, mostly you. Of course, that's the
Yeah.
biggest
Absolutely.
person that makes a person is you and your
Right.
experience, past
Right.
relationships, uh,
Yeah.
but I'm
um,
just
Your present.
hereditary
Yeah.
traits, or just a small
yeah.
portion of it. Like
But to
that ain't
be
nothing.
honest, I don't. To be honest, like I really don't see where I got any of my traits as me being me. I mean, there's not too many people even in my family. I mean, yeah, my whole mama side in general like to help people, but they don't go to the extent like I go. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
we different.
so
Everybody's
so
different.
base
I'm
so
different,
so based off of that,
and I'm always moving off how I've been. You know what I'm saying? I always been like
right.
that. Ever since I was a baby. I always wanted to help. I always wanted. So that was innate in me. That's just me. I don't know.
Right. So based off of that and what you said, right? So
You just froze up. You froze up.
your me.
I ain't nothing.
So based off of that, your experiences were watching
Man, this is
people
bad.
or
It's the
seeing
service
people
is trash.
help. You can still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think he
Oh,
freezing up though, so he can't really hear you like that.
I couldn't even hear nothing you said.
okay.
I really heard. Eh.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
basically,
couldn't hear
based off
nothing.
of what you just
I
said,
can't hear nothing that was said. I'm sorry.
his experience is pretty
I'm thinking
much
about exiting the box because my service is
Yeah,
bad,
yeah, go ahead.
and
Hey, yeah,
it's
okay.
not working. It's not working. I'm gonna exit the box.
Okay. Okay. So based off of what
appreciate
Mills
you
just
stopping
said, pretty
through though,
much,
son.
yeah,
Appreciate you
definitely
stopping through
appreciate
though.
you stopping through.
I hope you
Um,
get better too, man.
yes, for real. So based off what Mills just said, his experiences pretty much shaped him to be the person that he is. Although sometimes the things that we experience aren't really, like, we can't see it in front of us, but the people around you, like he said, most of his family is helpers. So you kind of already was around people who were constantly helping. So it was something that you were seeing. It didn't really seem as if that was something that you would initially, become, but it's something that you grew up around. So it's like, I want to help because I've seen people helping people. So I just, I want to be that type of person. And those experiences make you become, that type of person. Not saying that everything that you witness
that's just one trait.
makes you
That's just one
become
trait.
right. Yeah. That, not saying that every experience that you go through eventually makes you or forces you to be that, because at the end of the day you make that decision. Like, just because I might be around a bunch of thieves, that don't mean that I want to be a thief. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is sometimes you are just in situations where that's just what you see, and it's like, okay, I have to make, because in some situations you'd be like, yeah, just because you out here doing X, Y, and Z, that don't mean that I want to do it. Or I'm looking at you like, I'm not judging you for being that type of person. It's just
All
I
right.
don't like
Let
the
me
outcome or
hey,
situation.
hey, hold on. I'm sorry to stop you, but I gotta stop you and Mills. All right, y'all thinking about it wrong. Not saying y'all wrong, but
Mm-hmm.
think about it like this. Because all right, my father was not around. My father
Yeah,
was not around, but you will always catch me saying like, "Yo, he's one of the people that taught me to be a man."
yeah, because
Now,
you
how can
learn
he
you
do
learn
that
from
if
the
he's not
yeah,
around?
you learn what not to do, and how you. That's
I
what I was
seen what I
getting
didn't
to.
want to be, so I taught
Right,
myself how to be what I want to be,
have
and
the
I
opposite. That's
seeked
what I'm
out
saying.
I seeked out positive people in
Enforcements.
that
Yeah.
state, and anybody I seen that was like even a role model. If I seen one of my role models had one of them traits that I didn't like, and I seen within my
Mm-hmm.
father or something like that, like all that molds you. So we can't say that our family, our bloodline doesn't build us. We just it's just
No,
a
never.
different way of looking at it. Yeah, so
Right.
it's just a we just got a
That's
different
why
way
I
of
was
looking at
saying. Yeah, that's why I was saying. Just because you're
it. You see
around
what I'm
certain
saying?
people,
Like he
that
wasn't
doesn't
around helping,
necessarily mean.
but
Yeah. Right.
yeah, like
And
it's
just
something that
because you're
pushes you
around
towards that
certain
path.
situations, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go towards being that type of person. That just
But it
means that
still
you
teaches you.
see a cat. Exactly, it teaches you, but that's what I'm saying. It doesn't mean that you become that. It just means that you're learning from that situation. You're like, I don't really like that, and I want to
Yep.
change that aspect of who I don't want to be. So you change
Mm-hmm.
those things and you mold yourself into being who you want to be. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some situations where you have parents or grandparents or family members who want to force you to be who they want you to be. And that's where sometimes, that conflict comes into play. Self conflict as well, because sometimes we have that self conflict where we feel like, I know that's not what I want, but yet I feel like I'm forced to become that. Like,
Yeah.
no. And sometimes, oh, like the video you sent me about resentment. You resent a person for certain things, and you hold on to that baggage, and you feel like, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
So you try to change that aspect. And in some cases, you resent a person so much that you still become that person that you don't
Yeah,
want to
and
be because you're
that's
holding
just one
on.
scenario. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So it could go one or two ways, but at the end of the day, we create our
true news.
atmosphere.
True.
Our minds create our atmosphere.
Yeah, because like it when we say these things, like you're not just talking about like one kind of a person. Well, when we think
No,
of these things, we can't just we ain't thinking about just one kind of a person. It's just one possibility of a situation in life.
of various situations, right?
Mill said, if I had to say, it has to be more hereditary or more of a abnormal cause from literal just literally just different. And
Mm-hmm.
in some cases that's true. In some cases that's true. But the reason I say it's not because it's a I think I'm saying that right. It's subconscious thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Mm-hmm.
stuff that we don't really notice because like you said, I don't know my father,
The,
so I can't tell you like whether
right.
I'm more
If
like him
that's
or not.
right,
If I
right.
have, and I'm not even gonna say more like him. If I have traits, because we are ourselves. Like my man said,
Yes,
he made himself a helper. Did nobody come teach
exactly.
him, like show
Right.
him or nothing? He seen, heard, saw,
Mm-hmm.
and lived
And decided, right.
and
Mm-hmm.
decided, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
made him him. And that's just one of
Exactly.
his traits. And that's another thing I was trying to when we say who are you, it's more than just because you're more than a helper. Uh,
Right.
when I like for instance, when I look at him, I see a cousin, a savior, a big brother, um, like he said, a kind-hearted person, a helper, someone I can go talk to if I need to talk to, um, a father, a good
Mm-hmm.
cousin, like who are you?
Right.
And
And
that's something I asked my brother.
that's
I
why
see a
that's why I
hardworking
said,
man, a hardworking
yeah.
man. There's a lot of things that make him up, you know.
And that's why I said who are you is not only what other people see, it's what
Yeah,
you see too. So you may feel like just because this person that like going back to being a certain person around certain people, that's what you portray when you're around those people because you
yeah,
feel like that's what they feel that you are.
that's it.
So because if that's what you feel, if that's how you feel when
It
you're
made you
around
smile
that
too, didn't it?
person,
It made you smile too. Like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love it when my people talk like that. Yeah.
yeah, because what you see in yourself, you have to see through another person's eyes too. You
Yeah,
can't just only feel like you have to be that type of person around that one person because you feel like that's the only person you could be around that person,
yeah.
because now you've given off the reality that that's all you are through their
It's like
eyes.
you were saying. You're gonna accept me. You're gonna accept me for who I am. If you can't, then
Yeah, regardless, I
the hell
can't
away
deal
from
with it.
me.
I'm not going to
So in
pretend to
that aspect,
be.
yeah, I can dig that,
Yeah,
because it's like I'm not
I
trying to be fake around
no,
nobody. Like, yo, this is me,
no.
yo.
In the past, that was me. That was me. I was that person. I was that person that pretended to be a
I
certain
thought you
person
was
for
talking about
somebody else
something else.
because that's what I felt like I had to do. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not going to be funny. I'm not going to do this. I'm only going to be a tomboy
appreciate
around
you
my
for showing
niggas.
me
And,
what you
you
said.
know, I'm only going to be a tomboy around my friends and not
Thanks.
and be girly
Blessings,
girl around. Like,
blessings,
no,
man.
I can't.
Thanks. I
I have
appreciate y'all,
to
man.
I have to be my authentic self. And me being my authentic self is
Mm.
being me completely, being back on my bullshit. Like, I'm not going to pretend to validate anybody's feelings because they can't handle who I am or who I'm becoming, which is a whole nother, which is within this conversation. Who I am has to be congruent with who I want and will be.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly growing. So if you can't, if you can't grow with me, or you don't see me, you don't see yourself growing with me, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, I can't, I'm not going to put my growth on hold because you can't handle it.
Yeah. Because it's like, man, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you stopping through, man. Thanks for all the gifts. My boy Mills in the building.
Thank you, everybody.
Reefer's in the building.
You mean, what's up, hippie?
Hey, Reef.
What's good,
What's
Reefer
going
Smoke?
on?
What's good? Smoke Dog.
Oh, you already know.
Welcome,
Hitting it right
welcome.
now.
I
And
can
you
dig it. I
already
can dig
know.
it.
Yeah.
But look,
Accept people for
she
who
about
they
to hit you
are.
with the topic, though, man. She about to hit you with the topic.
Okay.
So,
What's
who
up?
are you? Who are you? Who do you see yourself as? Who are you? What experiences have shaped you to become who you are?
Well, I was once the life of the party. Broke down from that. Became a dad. Now I'm a grumpy old man in a way.
Okay.
Kids changed me.
So, things have
I
changed
get
you.
dig. I like how
Now,
you said that. He said, nah,
I like how he did that too. Now, I just said that I accept all of me, right? So, do you not still feel like you the life of the party?
It went dormant.
Just because you okay. But that doesn't mean that
it's
you're
never
not
gone.
still
It's
I was
never
about to
gone
exactly.
because
say.
you
So
can
you're
always
still
get back on
that
it.
my point. You see what my point is?
Yeah.
You are who you are. Just because
See,
you're growing, that does not change who you are.
Yeah.
I was looking at that differently. See, now, I'm just like him. I would say I used to be the life of the party, but I still
You
am.
said it, Mill.
Cause
Exactly.
whenever my nieces come over, it's just a different atmosphere, different party.
Yeah.
I'm lit.
Again,
I got them hyped for the day, all that, Me and my mom, I can still make her laugh. Like she might just be having a boring day. Come in, tell a joke, turn up with her real quick, just off a quick little small conversation. I'm still the life of the party. That's me.
Yeah.
so
That's
again,
my trait.
again, every version of yourself demands a better version of you. So just because at one point in time you felt like you was the life of the party, is that life of the party just changed? You still
Yeah,
the
the
life of the
party.
party. It's just the party just changed. Or the atmosphere changed. But that's still who you are.
Well, I mean,
Now,
responsibility changes everything.
yes,
Yeah.
responsibilities change. But that does not, that's why I'm saying, like, you have to accept all of you, and you also have to accept people for who they are and not change them just
Right.
because
I
you
think
want
about it
them to
like
change.
this, son.
Hey,
You
go
went
ahead.
from rated R to PG.
Right,
PG
Exactly.
exactly.
still cool, yo. I
Exactly.
watch a bunch of
Exactly.
Disney movies. I watch a bunch of Disney
That.
movies. PG still cool, yo. Kung Fu Panda is still like that to me. I just got
Yeah.
finished watching
So
it the other day too. So same party, just different atmosphere.
Well,
now
I'm
this
venturing back
is
to my NC-17 though.
you see what I'm saying? I'm venturing back
Yeah.
I'm venturing back. I'm back on my bullshit. You see, I'm
It be
venturing back. You
those
see?
times were fun, sir. Those times were really fun.
Hey, look, I ain't got no arguments for y'all two, man. I ain't got no. Hey, look, cause
Toxic.
you and her.
Man, Mina, you already
Yeah,
know what it is, yeah.
I know. It's demon time all the time. I know. You already know. Demon's advocate. I can't help it. I
He'd be
can't help
mad if
it.
a lot more people thought like us, man. It'd be a lot more happy people. That's all I'm saying.
Oh no, man! I think it'll
my,
be some mad.
um,
Hey, look, speaking for this one, I
my
think it'll be
birthday,
some
but
mad people too. There'll be some mad people. They'll be like, "Yo, hippie, what's up, man?" Like, yo, I don't know,
Yeah,
bro. I don't know what to tell
man.
you. I'm
I'm
not in
tempted
it.
to open up a brothel with Mina.
no, you're not.
You look
Stop
Stop.
like
it.
a
No, because
madam. You look like a
now,
madam. What you
wait.
talking about?
Oh, stop. Don't
You
say
look
that.
like a madam.
Because one part of my life
Ah, you thought about it, huh? Ah.
in
Not the once upon a time though.
in 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 one part of my life, this is why I said I accept all of me. I've always been an instigator.
I am an
I can't
alcoholic.
help it.
Hi, my name is Nina. Last name suspect. I am an alcoholic. AA. Because it sounds like an AA meeting when you talk, man. It's
Because
the
I
first step
I have
is
to be honest with
accepting.
I do. I accept myself. I
Right.
accept myself, and that's why I said a real alcoholic cannot admit that they're alcoholic.
Mm.
That's why I know that. But anyway, um, the point is this. There
I'm gonna
was a
have my
point in
people.
my
Look,
life
I'm gonna have
where
my people contact your people, and we'll set
contact
that
your
brothel.
people.
Hey, look, I'm about to be your PR for this one, y'all. Like, I'm her promoter. So, any flyer ideas you got, pass them through me. I got you, man. Y'all need some spots to pull
Look.
up in.
I gotta
Whew.
look. I'm already drawing some stuff up for somebody else for their business.
Hey,
So
Listen,
let me know, Mina,
listen,
what's up?
let's
listen.
go.
I make business plans. You already know. But look, the point is this. This is the point I'm making.
I
I
wish
used
I
to
could
be an
see his face
instigator.
right now,
I
Mm-hmm.
used to be an instigator. So I initiated a lot of stuff for a lot of people. And I'm going to just say that. And yeah, I
Who
love me.
are you?
So wait a second. So wait. So you was the one who put him on her and her on him.
I plead the
Ooh.
fifth.
That's who she is.
Ooh.
Hi, my
Ooh.
name is
I'm
Nina, and I'm
me. I
alcoholic.
accept.
Hi, Nina. Hi, Nina.
Look. When your next party? That's all I'm saying. When your next party?
I don't.
November.
I plead the fifth. So the point of the matter is this: you have to accept you for who you are, and the people around you for who they are, and not try to change them. And although the world is a constant change, and
Yeah.
we're all going to change, there are parts of you that
Will never go
you
away.
just
They'll never
right,
go
you
away.
just can't let go, and you just gotta, you have to
For
love
better or
yourself.
worse. It's
Self
like you're
love is
married to
like the
yourself.
Yeah.
oh,
My
and I
man
thought
always
about
been
it.
out there though.
I think I'm gonna do that. I've said it. I
What,
put it
marry
out there.
yourself?
Yep. I think I'm gonna marry myself. Yep. I think that's gonna happen. I had a dream that I did it. Yep. It was a nice
I'm not
wedding
even
too.
gonna ask can you
Beautiful.
do that because this is USA, yo. Ain't too much you
What?
can't do nowadays. So I'm not even gonna
Well,
I
ask
would.
can you do that.
I don't know. When I figure it out,
You be mad at
I find out. But I thought about it.
Ice.
I thought about
Now,
Right.
it.
was you using the rose the night before?
No.
Okay, I just had to check because y'all be having moments.
No, sir.
Well,
No.
look, it's about that time, man. Yo, we appreciate you stopping through, man. Shout out to
Yes,
Mills for
very much
pulling up
so.
on us, man. My boy Reefer Smoke in the building. If you in here and you ain't following him, make sure you follow that
Make sure
man.
you
Yo, go
follow.
check out his content
Yes.
and all that. Appreciate you stopping through, Reefer. It's
None.
11,
Yes,
man.
You
definitely
already know.
appreciate
Appreciate you coming through.
it. No, I'm not going to do that. I have to be nice about it. But thank you guys all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. And we will be back next Wednesday, same time. Don't know what the topic going to be just yet, but definitely appreciate everybody coming through, showing love, hopping in the
Dang.
box, sending gifts and all. We definitely appreciate all y'all. And we are out.
And if y'all didn't, before we step out of here, if y'all didn't get a chance, if you just now coming in and you ain't get a chance to catch it on TikTok, be sure to stop by YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, and you can always tune in to our latest podcast. Man, come sit at the cool table once in a while, man. We got y'all. Now we
Hey,
out.
we out.
Bye.
Bye.